Happy Friday, everybody. What's going on? Let's see who we got in here. JOB's in here. Excuse me, GOB. I always say JOB. Tim Windsor made it. What's going on, Tim? How we doing? Christina, what's going on? Hey, thanks for the suggestion. I agree. Like, like, share, and subscribe. Gordon Walker, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. Mark from Hedgeville, West Virginia's here. Great. Torp, what's going on? Give Blood made it. One's here. All right, man. And we're starting to get some folks filing in. I hope everybody had a good Friday. Mine was pretty good. I got some stuff done today. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. I showed you guys all the runs. I actually got the driver's side fender sanded to 320, and we're gonna call it race car ready. It's good. So I'll work on another body panel tomorrow for a couple hours. Maybe get the other two done. But we're gonna go shopping tomorrow morning. Kim's taking me over to the outlets in New Jersey. Which ones are we hitting? I want to go to the Adidas one. I think my son wants to go to Nike one, I guess. I don't know. And Kim, what's the store you want?
American Eagle.
American Eagle. Kim wants to see the American Eagle store. And we're going to stop and have breakfast. Then we got a couple other things planned, but late in the afternoon, I think it's going to be out in the shop. What else do we got going on here? Let's see.
You got to go take the peanuts and stuff.
Yeah. Harry made it. What's going on? Good evening, Harry. How you doing?
Hi, Harry.
Did I show you the picture? Harry had a house fire like Carol and Gordon had.
No,
really?
You told me, but you didn't show me the picture.
I have to show you the picture.
Hey, Paul White. Hey, Tony G.
Don's Hot Rod Garage. What's going on? Lonnie.
Hey, Jed.
Josh is here. Jed.
Carlo.
What's going on? You got 357s. You got to finish at 55. I just talked to Bob about a month ago on the phone. He sounds like he's on his road to recovery. What's we got going on here? Hey, Turlo. Big Job Ford. Ron, my friend.
Josh.
Paul White. Josh is here. Tony made it.
Josh had an American Eagle shirt that said "I'm easy." It was very apropos.
Yeah, he did. He did. But I talked to him about a month ago on the phone. Like I said,
hey,
Jay,
Henry.
He's on the road to recovery. He was getting ready to start trying to cut his grass and everything else. Joe was worried, but he seems like he's bouncing back.
I missed Harry and Howie and Don. I don't know how I missed them. I guess I was typing, and I don't have to type this week. I can talk this week, which is probably a good thing.
Joe sent me a stack of his stickers. Every once in a while, I'll stick them in one of the mailings I put out to you guys. What did it say? We'll strip for cash. That's his stickers.
Every day, Henry, feeling a little better every day. Went to the doctor yesterday. There's no sign of cancer, so it's all bacterial. And he said, I just came off an antibiotic, so hopefully I don't have to go back on them.
Hey, Rick's here. What's going on? How you doing, Rizzo? Let's see here.
Yeah, I must. You look down, and then people start talking and then you miss them.
Yeah, here you go, hon. That's the house
oh
fire.
Oh my
here.
gosh.
Yeah. Hey, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, Harry, they were devastated. The same type of fire you had just totally wiped them out. They just had their house completely rebuilt. Actually, they had a whole house from the ground up built. It was total loss.
That's a shame, Harry.
All right, let's see. Did I miss anybody saying hello?
Probably. So. I missed a couple of people.
Is Grady in here yet? Grady just got a new house, got a new car trailer. He sent me a picture of it. Man, is it beautiful. You got a race car trailer. It's got a bathroom.
See, look, I got it cut really, really short.
All the way to her shoulders.
It's really short.
I don't think it's that short. It's longer than mine.
That's not saying much.
I don't know about my beard, though. Is it longer than my beard?
Probably.
If I straighten my beard, it's this far down. It's kind of frizzy and curled up.
Thanks, Don.
Shaky made it. What's going on, brother?
Thank you, Mrs. K.
Yeah, so
Okay, wait a minute. I gotta ask Christina something.
all right.
Did you change your name, Christina, because you got married, or you just changed it? Thanks, big job. Thanks, country boy. So she can answer.
It could be that she doesn't want a bunch of goofballs hitting on her.
Well,
too.
that's true. The internet.
The internet, you never know. Yo, Jason made it. What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming in.
I do feel better, Harry. Thank you. She's been married for 5 years.
Okay, there you go.
Christina, you need to send your address, please.
And, we got a list of people that got to send their address.
Christina, Tim, Windsor.
Yeah, Tim, we need you email me your address, Tim, please, if you don't mind.
Hubie, but I haven't seen Hubie.
Hubie was in last week. We'll wait for him.
I haven't seen him tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, what if he comes in? We'll let him know.
I can't remember. There was one more person. Oh.
Oh, yeah. He hasn't been in a couple of weeks. I'll have to ask him. I'll have to send him a.
We have shirts. I think we might have a limited.
Is Turlo in here?
Turlo is in there. He's right there.
Yeah. Hey, Turlo, you got Forsaken Steel's email. Could you email him and ask him to send me his address? I can't find his email anywhere. I know I've communicated with him in email, but I just need his address so I can give him a mailing.
Hey, Chaz.
I lost the envelope from when he sent me the Christmas in July. So, if you don't mind, I mean, just ask him if I can have his address. That'd be good if I could. If you would do that for me.
Yeah, Mr. B's not in here, right?
Josh must be out on the back deck.
Mr. B's not in here to talk about what he bought this week, huh?
All right. It's okay if you don't, Andy. I thought you sent him some Christmas in July stuff. I thought you might have had his address. I'm not asking you to give it to me. I'm asking you to ask him if I could have it and maybe send it to me or email it to me.
I'll check, Jed, but I don't know what shirts we have left. I don't think it's very limited.
There might be a large up there. I have, if you look in some of my videos, there's a Teespring link, but I don't know. I've got to change them shirts. I'm not happy with the shirts that are on there. I might have one, Jed. I'll look upstairs. If I have one in large, I'll text you and take a picture and send it. I can't remember if I have any larges or not, and I don't even know what colors. We every once in a while we'll pull one out of the box and have a raffle on live. Let's see.
No problem, Jed. We'll see what we got left. There's no, like I said, there's not very much. Because then you put it on. Wow, you're blonde. Your goatee is really blonde.
Well, I haven't treated it with my secret Grecian formula in a couple weeks. Somebody keeps calling me on it. I can't remember who. All right, let's see.
Does his name start with an O and end with an E?
Something like that. Can't quite think about who it is.
Hey, Desert Rat! I am back home finally.
What's going on, Chaz? What's going on with your head? What kind of head, Andy? This is a rated G show.
Wasn't me. It reminds me of that. Chaz is reminding me of Shaggy. Wasn't me. You caught me on the counter. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Hey, David Soloway's here.
Yo, David, what's going on, man? Oh, appreciate it, David. We're always trying to have a good time. We always try to have some fun.
Right, Chaz? Wasn't me.
So my biggest challenge with this front end is actually going to be painting the front of it. I only got like less than 2 feet between the garage door and the front of the clip. And it's too cold. I have to heat up the garage now. Now I'm going to have to heat the garage. So that's going to be the biggest challenge. I might do it this weekend. I'm hoping if I do it this weekend, you guys will see something Monday or Tuesday. If not, you might see something Wednesday if I do it Monday night, because I got a ton of cleaning to do. I still have 2 panels to sand. I had a couple places where I broke through, but it doesn't matter. It's nice and smooth, and I'm going to hit it with 2 coats of DP90, DuPont DP90. So hopefully
Don't get me started on DuPont.
Don't get you started on DuPont. Well, they make the best epoxy primer in the world, honey. It's very expensive, and we have some. So I should have used that on the bare metal before I put the high build on, but I mixed enough reducer to where I think it's a sealer, and I've watched enough shows where there are videos where they're saying that's okay, but then you'll have a bunch of people say it's not. Worst case scenario, the paint will come off the front clip a little bit. Best case scenario, it won't, but I won't make that mistake on the rest of the car.
Howie, how much snow do you still have up there?
If it is a mistake.
Are you still under? You still have like feet worth?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. One, it was he sanded out nice though. It's like I said, I just did the driver's side fender, and I did the runs in 220, and then I took the whole fender down to 320, and that's where I'm gonna paint it.
Oh, that's nice of you to say, Desert Rat.
Hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that, Mike. I think so. I mean, like I say, I'm going to put the 1.6 tip in for the epoxy primer and the hot rod black, and I'm going to do it just like I did the dash. I'll put 2 coats of epoxy primer on. As soon as it flashes off, we'll put the hot rod black on top. I'm going to get the clear coat, but I'm going to hold off on that because I have to paint the shell of the car too, because I am going to put the Badman stripes on there with the 468. The only thing I haven't decided on is if I want BBC or I want CI underneath.
Shaky.
I don't know if I wanted the abbreviations for big block Chevy or cubic inch. I'm leaning towards cubic inch, but see the Badman's the 392 Hemi. We're going to have 468, and I don't know. There's three letters in big block Chevy abbreviation, and there's 4 letters for Hemi. So I think I can space it out better. So I might have to go with big block Chevy. We'll see.
Ask PW if he is on the HAMB, on the ham.
I do get on ham, Tony, once in a while. I got into a pretty lively debate with the guy
Shane.
about what
haven't seen you in a while.
About what he was charging for some Don Garlett tacks that were really beat up, and we went back and forth. And when I told him how much I paid for mine, he didn't believe me. I gave him the link to the ad. That was I got that from a Utah. One found it. One found the one I bought, and I sent him the ad that one sent me, and then he shut up. That was my only. I don't even know if I remember my password. Hopefully, I wrote it down. But I do get on there once in a while, Tony. It is a very good site. I know what you're saying there, Chaz. Rated G here. I mean,
Chevy Shane's been trying to finish with 55 and laugh out loud.
Yeah, me too, Shane. Hey, listen, it is what it is. Have fun doing what you do.
That one, he's okay.
It's my goal to be done with it and move. I want to get where I can really get in on the Nova here pretty soon, but I got to finish the car. I have to, so I have something to go to shows in. I'm tired of just going to shows and walking around looking at other people's stuff. So we'll get there. I want things a certain way, and I'm not willing to pay somebody to do it, so it takes me longer.
Passwords are a pain, aren't they, Henry? What a pain.
What's it? Yeah, passwords. I try to write them down or type them down in my phone. Sometimes I keep them, sometimes I don't. It's like Amazon kept on sending me emails. They were like, we can't pay you because we don't have your tax information, making it sound like they owed me money. So I went in there, I refilled it out, did the tax information, and I have $0.00. I only did 2 videos on there, 2 review videos, and one was for the chisel gun that I bought, the Ingersoll Rand, and the other one was for the weed whacker I bought. They were little videos, they take some 2 days to approve them, and I got like 60 views on each of them, the review videos. And but unless somebody buys off of your click within 24 hours, you're supposed to get a credit. And I don't even want money. I just ask that they give me gift card money, because Kim and I use Amazon a lot. Wow,
What?
Becky made it. How you doing? I haven't seen her in a
Yes.
while. Good to see you. Well, that's not true. I saw you on Jason's live 2 lives ago, his live premieres. Jason, I missed your live premiere last week. I apologize. I was really, really busy with all the stuff going on, but that's really not an excuse. You make it to all mine. Rest assured, I did watch the parts video, and one of those views is mine, but I apologize that I missed the live. Let's see here. The
Miss Sunny. You misread guess.
Oh, Sonny's in here? Yeah, he is. Sonny, what's going on, man? How you doing, brother? That's all right, man. Hey, be careful. Eyes on the road, man. I appreciate you swinging by, brother. I'll tell you what, your front end's coming out really nice, dude. You're doing a bang up job. You got some serious skills, my friend. I think everything, Kim gave me a talking to the other day. Because it's turning into a lot of work to go out and do body work. So she said, you got to do something fun on the car, like when you did the roll bar. And so I am. I'm gonna start designing my my exhaust while I'm doing the body work, so I could kind of have something else going on. I decided I'm going to cut into the headers. I bought that. There you go, guys. I bought that. I bought that Doug header split Y, and I was starting to make something out of that last year. And I looked at it again the other day, and I'm like, I don't like it. And Doug headers is supposed to be really good, but the piece is chintzy. I can do better, so I'm going to cut into the header. I think
Country Boy gave you a shout out in that video.
Oh man, dude. Like I said, I just everything with Kimby coming home from the hospital and everything going on. I just totally.
I kept telling him to go home. He wouldn't listen to me.
Yeah, so I'm just sorry, dude, and I appreciate it, man, because I try to catch every single thing live. When you do your lives, you're always here for me, man. It's just like a 2-way street, you know that. But I was a little messed up last week, but we got things straightened out now, so we're in the right lane now, going the right way. I think Kim's doing better. She seems to be. Either that or she's a good faker. Are you faking it, or are you really doing better?
No, I seem to be getting better.
A little bit. I think she's playing it out a little bit, though, because I've been a little extra nice to her, so I think she wants
Since
to keep...
when?
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You say I'm not being nice to you? Go ahead. Kim's saying I'm not being nice.
Thanks, Country Boy. Let's see. You told me to get my head out of my ass today.
When did I say that? Was I teasing you?
Probably, but still, that's not very nice.
Well, it wasn't very nice, but you knew it wasn't for
Thanks,
mean.
Desert Rat.
You knew it wasn't for mean or being mean to you.
Okay.
What?
Talk to your people, not to me.
How soon we forget. Don't worry, I'm all right unless she starts talking through her teeth. I think she's teasing me. she's playing a little game with me. Not really, Chaz.
You should hear him on the way home in the car when he's yelling at people on the road.
I come home and I go through an area where people just aren't very good at driving. I mean, look what happened to us the other night, Kim. We're driving up 322, which is kind of a busy little route They just expanded it into 2 lanes. They have turn lanes going both way. This guy, he had to be drunk. He was in the turn lane with his turn signal on. I'm in the left-hand lane going, I don't know, about 30, something like that. But I mean, because we had to slow down because we were coming up on the light. And he turns into the fast lane that I'm in and stops at a green light midway through the intersection, trying to decide if he wanted to turn or go straight from the fast lane. Completely stopped. Yes, I yelled.
Hey,
a little bit.
Chevy Shane saying that he's had trouble finding a 55 windshield new, that they just don't fit.
Oh, well, I heard. Now, listen, this is what I've heard when it comes to those windshields. They kind of do flex it, and sometimes they're a little gappy at the bottom. I'm going to have mine.
Much better. Thanks, Hubie.
I'm going to have the glass man install mine. I need to get him over here. I just need to get my button gear. I need to get him over here to put the back glass in, and I'm going to ask him to bring a front glass with him. But I'm going to help him. I got stuff here to put the glass in. He said we're not going to use the clips for the back. He said he uses Ford truck clips to put trifive Chevy rear glass in, and I can't wait to see. This guy's a professional glass guy. He actually gave me a back glass. I have 2 back glasses, Shane. If you're local, you can have my other one.
I think Shane is in Texas.
Oh, but yeah, he brought me over because I gave him the rear from the 55, the old rear from the 55. He was going to stuff it back in that Nova he had because he was trying to tone it down for a resale. And so he he's just waiting for my call. He probably even forgot my name. I don't know, but he does windshields down at my buddy's garage. So, I'll get him over here. I need to get my button gear on that. I can't wait to start putting the glass in.
Jed says he needs one.
Yeah, you need a back glass. You can have it, Jed. That's no problem.
Chevy Shane says they are.
It's not real cloudy either.
All 5 of them were 1.5 inches too big.
Now, Shane, the windshields are different. A hard top and a sedan are different, I believe. Now that's a Jay Hammond question, and I'll re-ask it. But I do believe the windshields on
Mr. B's here.
Oh, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? I was telling everybody how nice that trailer was that you got, man. That's a really good trailer.
Yeah. What are you doing there, Mr. B? Now he says he needs a trailer like that.
Yes. And I need to know, is there racks in there to sleep in too? Or is that just a shower, a pooper, and a couple other things? Because that would be ideal if we could have a trailer like that. Where we could take the race car places and just have a place to crash. Yeah, I thought so. Here's Hubie, honey. Hey, Hubie, do me a favor. When you got time, email me your address. We were waiting for you to come in. I need Christina's address. I need Hubie's address.
Tim Windsor.
And Tim Windsor. If you all can trust me with that, I'd appreciate it.
Hard top. So Jen's close, he said. He's not too far away. Hard top glass is different than sedans.
Yeah. Hard top and sedan windshields are different. What's Shane saying?
55, 56 post or part number such and such.
Yeah. I heard they are a little is it the bottom corner, Shane? That they stick out a little bit and they don't quite fit. I also heard there was trouble with the rubber not quite fitting in the frames. I put that rubber on
Hubie, you're not in trouble. And Mr. B says we have a full-size bed that will strap to the wall.
See, there you go. That sounds like something that Kim and Brian should look into.
Mr. B, you're on my list right now because now he's going to be bugging me about that.
Well, I'd have to get a pull.
Just kidding.
I'd have to get a puller too, and I don't think my truck's strong enough to pull that. I only got the Silverado 1500. I don't would a 1500. I don't think a 1500 would pull that trailer with a car in it, would it? It might, but it probably wouldn't be the best ride in the world. What do you use for a puller, Grady?
So one Mr. B did buy something this week. He bought a nice, what's it called, trailer.
Yeah, I'll show everybody. You don't care if I show everybody, right, Grady? Let's see
Shabby
here.
Shane said the corners after roped in, he can put my flat hand through the gap. It'll pull BW, but it will wear your truck out sooner. That's what Don said.
Yeah, that's why that key auctions, they always have those trucks like 2000s, early 2000s stuff. Danny probably sell me his.
Mr. B's looking for a Ram Dually.
Guy I used to work with, Danny. He has it's like a 2008 Ford diesel. He was thinking about getting rid of it. I bet you I could probably pry that off of him. Not really into Fords, but
You better watch out for Big John Ford then.
let me see.
Oh, we don't have a trailer yet, John. He's just going to be bugging me to get one now because Mr. B bought a really nice one.
There's Grady's new trailer. Yeah, 3 wheels. Let me show him the inside. It's got a shower, a bathroom, all that cabinet space. He said he's going to strap a bed to the wall. There's the back of it to the door. Really nice trailer. Now, I seem to remember when I went to the races
That's a house.
That's
a house.
Yeah, it's nice, man. I went to the races last year, and people had trailers. Do they have? I can't remember. It seemed like they had a roof come up or the side of the trailer. Do they have them where the side of the trailer actually comes up? It was like you could walk right up. I'm trying to remember how they had it set up so nice. They had like a roof coming off the side of it, and they were sitting up in the trailer, and it was almost like a room or something. It was just gorgeous. It was the guy that had the Ford. When I went to, maybe it was 2 years ago. When I went to the races with my buddy Mikey Allen, and that young lady was driving that 4-door 55 Chevy that her father built back in the early 70s, and it wasn't the fastest car there, but it was the coolest one there. And I went up to their trailer to talk to him for a while.
Yeah, who's not here? Robbie hasn't been here.
Is he? Grady said they have them where the side. Does your side come up too, Grady? Or let me look again. It almost looks like the side. Do you have side doors that open or something?
Mr. Reed said no way.
No? Okay. I can't remember how it was set up. It was set up really cool.
That is a really nice trailer,
It
Mr.
is.
Reed.
It is. So something to aspire to. What are you looking at? I'm sorry, honey. I can't tell what you're looking at.
I'm trying to.
Oh, all right. We're close. Got a minute left. Let me see here. I'm sorry to hear Auto City Classics are done with you, but I mean that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna talk to the glass man when he comes over. He says he's got the trifives mastered. I do need to get him over here, but I'm not getting anybody over here until I get this front clip painted and get. I want Phil back over. I want to work on the wiring. Get the fuel system in, and like I said, I'm going to start messing with the exhaust.
Bye, Josh.
All right, man. Take it easy, Josh. I appreciate you coming by. Enjoy your evening. All right. All right, so tonight's giveaway, I actually going to re-rock an oldie but a goodie. I found a small stack of these in the upstairs.
Hi,
This is
Turbo.
this is a magnet, a refrigerator magnet. The sad news cartoon picture of our car, and I'll throw in a fill the bucket sticker. So that's going to be our giveaway tonight. All right. So all I need is a number between 1 and 50. 1 and 50, go for the magnet and sticker. Wow, look at them numbers coming in hot, hon. They're all around it. They're all around it.
I'll have to ask Henry if this one's ever.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Oh,
one.
big job.
Big job, Ford. Big job, Ford.
Hold on, let's hopefully I didn't.
Hopefully Kim didn't delete it.
No, I didn't.
She didn't. All right. There it is, guys, from Kim's phone, number 33. Big job, Ford, number 33. Good job, Ron. We'll get that in the mail to you. I don't think you have the magnet, do you? You might not have it. It's a refrigerator magnet and the fill
Hey,
the
John
bucket
S
sticker.
is in here. I didn't see John S either.
Hey, John. Thanks for coming by. I don't know where Shop Cat's at, man. Once in a while, he stops by. If Uncle Tony's doing something, he's over there making comments. Because if you make comments in a bigger channel, sometimes you get subscriptions. So, Shop Cat's always working.
BBK's here.
Yo, what's going on, Gorney? Thanks for coming by, brother. Thanks, Becky.
Oh, man. Seriously, Henry? 33 just came out on 11/18?
Really?
That's just like that was like 2 weeks ago.
Was it on my phone? I don't remember that one ever coming out. But then again, I can't remember yesterday.
I don't remember it either. But yeah, I got a lot. Henry is the keeper of the numbers.
He sure is. He keeps track of that stuff. All right,
it's going out this week, Gordon. Everything's going out this week. We did find I had your address wrong. We did find I made it right.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. He's fun to watch, Jed. Uncle Tony. I've been watching him for a couple of years. Before he had 100 or 200,000 subscribers. What's old? I'm sorry. Well.
Right, Chaz? He keeps track of them. Oh, that's a shame, BBK. We missed you too.
Hey, you got to pay the bills, Gordon. You got to pay the bills.
You got to pay the bills to
those
cars, right?
Those sponge.
Kevin L.
Yo, Kevin made it. What's going on?
Well, that's nice. I'm glad you're on a date with your wife. That's very sweet.
Don't ignore your wife to stop in here, Kevin. You pay attention to that girl. Get ready to kiss on the cheek for me, and you guys have a good time. Let's see here. I was looking, Gorney, on was it the Instagram? What kind of oil are you going to use for those filters? That sponge filter. That almost looks like the material I took out of the gas tank for the sloshing foam. That they said if it gets too much, it starts to break up. But it'd probably be fine for an air filter. But I mean, what are you just going to WD-40, some kind of penetrating oil, or is that too thin? I don't know. What they put in the old in the 50s, they used to have those oil air filters. What kind of oil did they put in there? Was it regular motor oil? What did they use back then? Okay, that's what I thought. Motor oil. Okay, there Hubie knew too, motor oil. David Solway saying regular mineral oil.
Torp saying 10W30.
All right.
Same as you. Put in the crankcase.
Okay. There we go. But he's got Gorney got some sponge material that he's for his stacks on his gasser, and he to put a little bit of oil on them to help
Thanks, Mr. B.
grab the dirt.
Feel better. I feel better. So
She has a little bit more energy.
except when somebody was looking at everything in Costco last night.
I was looking for you.
No, you weren't.
You asked me. She's telling fibs. She's trying to get sympathy and get me in trouble at the same time. I'm wearing a nice shirt you bought me last year that you didn't even notice. I got my Pac-Man shirt on, huh?
What kind of music does your brother's band play, Henry? Was that the first time, really?
First time for what?
That Christina saw me on the camera.
Oh, you've been on here a few times. Last Christmas?
Yeah, well, it was the first time that she saw me.
Oh, okay.
Heavy metal band. That's right, PW. Butter up.
She's telling fibs. I'm actually doing her wash right now as we speak. I'm doing all her laundry and everything.
Have fun on your date, Kevin. Tell your wife we said hello. Thank you, Kevin.
Have a good one, brother.
Nobody puts Kim in the corner, Don. Nobody. I got all the movie and song quotes going on today.
Yeah, you're on fire.
Now you got me thinking Bruce Springsteen.
Southern Polly. I don't even know what it is, Jed. Tell me what it is.
Okay, I'm going to do one more face thing.
Okay.
There you go. No makeup on, no nothing.
No makeup on, nothing.
Dirty Dancing. We're like Ricky and Lucy. Lucy?
I'm reading the thing. I lean in too far. I didn't bring my glasses down with me. You guys, I lean in and then you can see how big my nose is, huh? Well,
This
right.
one was one downstairs. One. The Whammo blanket is upstairs on the back of the couch.
The green Whammo blanket. She uses that all the time, dude.
That's because the dogs are usually laying on all my other blankets.
Well, you got that weighted one and Boo Boo.
No. It's not weighted. I gave the weighted one to Jonathan.
Oh, I thought that gray one was weighted. Goes to show what I know. Not much.
What?
I have to look into it and see what's going on with that stuff, Jed. I never heard of it. Oh, you know what, Rick? That dang acid that I bought last year for the aluminum leaked out. I had the trigger fell down and it leaked down onto my cabinet, and I didn't find it for like 2 days. Everything in the first 3 drawers is wrecked, and the paint's coming off the top of my cabinet, but I can't even get back there to clean it up right now. So I got to figure out a way. I'm going to have to neutralize that bottle and get rid of it. I don't know if a bunch of water will neutralize it. I'm going to look it up on the internet, or if I need soda ash or something. But it's done nothing but make a mess.
Big Job wants to know
Took
if
the
you can
paint
sing
right off.
Babaloo.
Huh?
Big Job wants to know if you can sing Babaloo from I Love Lucy.
No. No. I'll tell you what.
Hi, Desert Rat.
I could do. Hey, Desert Rat, thanks for coming by, Mike. I appreciate you, buddy. I can sing Jim Croce pretty good on what's it called, the karaoke machine. At least I used to be able to. I don't know if I could still do it.
Yeah.
I used to do Big Jim, and I used to do Leroy Brown, and then I did, like Kim said last time, I did the Big Bopper. Those were my 3 songs when we used to go karaoke.
Torp said that a battery blew up on his boat and he used baking soda and water.
All right. All right. I got to see. It's that aluminum cleaner. It's a real light acid. It's the same stuff Rick used to get the rust off of his fenders of his 55. But man, I tell you what, it took the paint right off of my little cabinet behind the 55.
Hello.
I come out, I was like, what happened? I was out there. I went out to look through the drawers to see if I had a 15 amp socket.
Oh God, what a mess
because
that was.
Kim was working and her computer and everything went down, and I'm at work. I can't help her. So I told her just plug into, and get the extension cord and plug it in, and I'll look at it when I get home. So the first thing I do is I get my tester out, and ground is reading hot. I'm like, ground's reading hot. Now, I'm no electrician, but I also know if the ground was truly hot, then the breaker would trip, and the breaker wasn't tripping. So it was driving me crazy. I'm like, well, it has to be, something. So I called my electrician, guy I work with, electrician. I'm talking to him on the phone. He goes, well, yeah, it's probably a bad common one up from the socket you're at. Well, I went downstream instead of upstream. So I changed 2 sockets I didn't have to change, and with no change. So I'm like, well, it has to be the one on the other side of the wall. So I pulled out the dresser and everything. And sure enough, the one of the common wires went
Bye,
hot.
Sonny.
Take it easy, Sonny. And it's a false reading. So like if you get those testers where you plug them into the wall and the 2 outside lights light, it's good or whatever. Well, the light code was hot and ground switched. That's impossible. But and then I read an article about it online, and it'll read that, but it's not a true reading. But it'll tell you if that happens to you, check the socket upstream. You probably had a common go bad.
So here we got purple powder on this granite for 3 hours, and it etched it. Ooh.
Hey, Howie Mook, take it easy. Have a good night, brother. Notice, I got the Howie Mook Coolie. Always got it on Friday Night Live. Take it easy, buddy. Have a good evening.
Torp remembers to check his batteries now every fall. I guess so, Torp.
Jeff's leaving too. All right, Jeff, take it easy. So I had to pretend like I was an electrician this weekend. I do that quite a bit. I'm not an electrician, but I play one on TV. I get by. I know enough people, and I know just enough to get myself in trouble.
He fixed it. That's all that matters.
So if you ever have that code come up, well, guys know the little plug-in thing, or if you use a meter and it's ringing up hot, it's a bad socket upstream, or it's the socket goes to the common goes to ground, or not, goes to hot.
Country Boy's getting ready to wire up his garage.
Very good. I tell you, send at least 60 amps out there, Jason. That way you can have a 230 welder. You just can't run the compressor and the welder at the same time. But 60's plenty to go out there. I got a 60 amp breaker out in mine. And when I know I'm going to be welding quite a bit, I shut the compressor off so that it won't kick on, and vice versa. I don't weld enough to worry about it, just a little bit, but and the 110 will take care of itself. 60 is more than enough.
The first load's done, Chaz.
That was the dryer. Hopefully it's dry. I reset it a little bit.
We did do a video on the house we sold, but BW gets a little wordy sometimes. So about what he did, and I was like, maybe you better take that video down.
Yeah, but it's gone out of our lives. Done. Yes, it's sold. Guy was happy. He's got big plans for the basement. So God bless him.
Oh man, Don, that sucks. Country Boy has a double pull.
That's a heartbreaker, buddy.
Is 50 amp good for a garage? Double pull.
Yeah,
50
double.
amp.
That'll be fine as long as 50 should be good. You got to have at least 30 amps, to weld in. You want. It's cheaper, Jason, if you weld with 230 versus 110. And if you use 110, it has to be a designated line. You got to make sure the wire's heavy enough. When I'm using a welder, I like at least 10 wire, but that's whenever it's like, what, just send a 60 amp out there and use 6 wire. I think that way there's no question. I don't know. I overkill rather than underkill. That's what I did. I mean, and it's like, I'm lucky. I got guys at work that'll come out and help me out and give me guidance and stuff like that. But the service at my son's, I didn't put the service panel in. It was so botched up through the years that I just hired an electrician to put the panel in. But then I wired the house. I ran all the home runs and put them in myself. And I still made a mistake. Remember, I had that arc flash, honey. Mm-hmm. I had an arc flash because the real old, I forget what the name of that wire is that has the metal shielding on it. There's like a tiny aluminum ground in those from like the 50s, the ones from the 50s. And when I say it's not much thicker than a hair. And I put the screwdriver in there and I didn't see it. And the screwdriver grabbed that and it put it right on the bar. It took about a quarter inch of my screwdriver. So I went and sat down for a minute and I come back. I'm like, what the heck happened? I know I didn't hit the hot bar and I didn't, but that little wire went over and touched the center bar on its own. Because I hit it with my screwdriver. I didn't even see it. I put,
You should do a walkthrough. As long as you don't get like too involved in what you've done. But Brian did a lot of work on that house by himself, and
18 months it took me to do that house, and it was. I jacked that house up, and
see, that's something he probably shouldn't have said on the video.
Well, yeah, I had to, but I fixed it right. I fixed everything right. But Kim said I went into too much detail, so she's probably right. But it's like it was repaired correctly. I didn't cut a single corner.
He still likes those New York teams because he's from New York. He's not gonna be a Flyers fan or a Capitals fan.
Who?
Chaz. He likes the Islanders.
I don't even watch hockey, but even I don't like the Islanders.
Well, they don't have to know it's on YouTube. You just might get more, looks on Zillow or whatever real estate thing you have if you see it on there.
Yeah, exactly.
See, he was born and raised in Long Island, so he's always going to like the Islanders. He's never going to like the Capitals or the Flyers or the Ravens or.
No, I get it. I'm a Steeler guy. They're terrible now, and I'm not really even a sports guy it's just not. I don't know. I'd rather watch a car race than a baseball game or anything.
No way. Baseball is awesome.
Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. It's like it's too much work, Chaz. It's like, and they're all prima donnas now. I mean, I actually liked hockey a little bit back when Kim and I first came back from California. When we first moved back, my father-in-law used to watch all the hockey games, so I'd sit there and watch the hockey with him. And if people got out of hand, they had some guys they'd skate out there to take care of. And I mean, they're still fighting in hockey. You'll still see, but not like before. It's like you had the
I mean, you would
goons.
have really liked it in the 70s when they had the
Well,
Broad
yeah,
Street Bullies.
well, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't as
You Canadians ruined it because you don't fight.
they fight.
The only sports that CBGG watches is motorsports.
Yeah,
I got the Ravens this week one. Brian said that was a bad pick.
I think it's a bad pick. I don't know. I don't. It's not that it's bad. It's just I don't trust them. It's like they're not as good as everybody says they are. I think they're pretenders, and
Tony wants you to check out the Willie's owners on Ham if he wants to see what his Willie started that thread.
Okay, that's cool.
I told you who the Ravens are playing this week. Who are they playing?
I can't remember. Like I didn't when you told me off the top of my head. I didn't like that.
Oops.
Man, I'll tell you what. I
they're
hate
playing
it.
the Broncos, Don.
I hate it too. Is that who they're playing? The Broncos?
Yeah.
Well, you'll be all right. The Broncos are terrible. I mean, they're talking about benching Russell Wilson. What happened to him, man? But yeah, Grady, I hate trying to get all the wires inside those little boxes nice and neat, and it's just
yeah, Don, they're home. Baltimore's home. They're 8.5-point favorites.
Sorry, one. Denver's not good. Denver's worse. Watch, he'll win.
Yep, I think the Hanson brothers were Canadian. I'm just teasing one, that's all. I think we don't do points, it's just straight up. So I think the Ravens are going to beat the Broncos.
Russell Wilson's terrible. It's like doesn't Pete Carroll look like a genius now? He traded him away. He got a pick. He got that Fant guy for the tight end, who's one of the better tight ends in football, and he's brought Geno Smith back from the abyss. I mean, he's not a bad looking quarterback now. He's not the greatest quarterback, but man, he's efficient. It's kind of rooting for him.
One says Pete Carroll looks like a cheater.
He looks like a genius, man. And it's look, he can make any quarterback look decent, because look, I mean, Russell Wilson, everybody thought it was all Russell Wilson. Not really. And it's like Denver gave him all that money. I would have made him wait. I would have waited at least to have season. They gave him all that money before the season even started. Guaranteed money. Poor Denver. They lost a ton of money. They need to fire John Elway because of that. I think they do. The general manager, great quarterback, but general manager, he needs to be fired.
Becky changes out her Seahawk jersey.
That's because they're all up there.
Yeah.
Yo,
Mike's with Turlo.
Jason made it. What's going on, Jason? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for swinging past. Better late than never.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I'm glad he made it. He was a great quarterback, though, one. That's funny. I just think football's terrible. The last 2 years, it's just terrible.
Hey, the Eagles could clinch a playoff spot this weekend.
Well, that's good and all this and that, but it's just like overall the games are just so boring.
Bye, BBK.
It's like now you had 2 or 3 really exciting games this year. I'll give them that. Very exciting games, but a couple of them. But like Thursday night football is terrible. It's awful. It's like the guys just got done hammering, and beating the crap out of themselves. And then you ask them to play 4 days later without really practicing. It's just a terrible product. They need to just get rid of Thursday night football. I mean, that's just too much.
And it's on Amazon, right?
And it's on Amazon, so you have to have Amazon Prime to watch it. I mean, we have it, but it's a pain in the butt.
You can turn it on and everything. You can't flip back through the channels.
Yeah.
That sucked when the World Series was on and you can't, or the Phillies are in the playoffs and you can't.
Kim likes to click around, and it's like once you turn on the Prime, because we have regular cable.
You're right, Chaz. It was only better when it was Sunday and Monday.
Exactly.
No, I don't lose every Thursday night football.
How about the Browns last weekend? And I'll tell you what, one, that was a heck of a pick, man. I didn't see that one coming.
I thought I had that one in the bag.
I don't know, Don. I mean, I guess Philadelphia. I mean, they look good. I'd love to say good. Pittsburgh, but they're a couple years away.
I don't think the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl.
What?
Mm-mm.
Who's going to beat them? Maybe the 49ers?
No. Maybe. You got the Vikings. You got the Cowboys. I don't know.
I mean, I think
they haven't been winning games against teams they should be killing by that much.
Well, that's another thing too. It's like it makes you feel like football's fixed. It's like you get these calls out of nowhere, and then these no calls out of nowhere that change a game and the flow of a game. And it's like it's always around the time where the point spreads and stuff are coming up, and I don't know. I don't want to say it's fake, but sometimes it just looks like it is. Yeah, Eagles are the 49ers. And on the AFC side,
I think they might be one.
I mean, I don't know that.
Twerp
Miami,
saying this is a car
let's
channel.
say Miami.
Twerp saying this is a car channel, not a sports channel.
It is. I'm sorry, Twerp.
Bye,
I'm
Mrs.
with you,
K.
buddy. All right. Thank you very much, Christina. Thanks for coming in. Enjoy your weekend. I appreciate the support. Hopefully we'll have a video out this week. We'll see how it goes. At least a couple shorts anyway.
We didn't talk about food this week.
Yeah, we missed our little food thing.
Henry didn't tell me what he was having for dinner. That's why. Bye, everyone. Have a great week.
I don't blame you, Torp. Have a great weekend, Harry. All right. Hey, listen, everybody, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your projects. If you got something going on, shoot me an email. Christina, if you could send me your address. Hubie, please send me your address. And Tim Windsor, please send me your address. And that's that.
Bye, Don.
All right. Take it easy, Don.
Bye, Mr. B. Bye, Becky.
Peace out, Becky. Thank you for coming in and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it.
Have a great week, everybody.
Subway was for dinner tonight.
Oh, okay.
That's when
Henry had.
Henry had Subway.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Well, honey, there's 1 minute left. You know I do an hour. So even if it's sitting here with radio silence, letting everybody come in to chat and say one last thing before we all split, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, man. Chaz, you have a good weekend, brother. Take it easy. Get that head fixed up, man. Don't be banging it all over the place. Meatball and roast beef. That ain't bad. That's a nice combination. I had a turkey sandwich. Finished up the last because Kim made me the day after she got home from the hospital, she made me a Thanksgiving dinner. Wasn't that sweet of her? Because we kind of missed all the holiday with everything going on. All right, Ron, you take it easy too. All right. We're having that tomorrow, Gordon. We're having meatloaf tomorrow. We bought one of those trays from Costco, meatloaf and mashed potatoes. All right. Take care, everybody.